All right, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another stream. In this next video, we're going to talk about, or this next topic, we're going to talk about the Model S and the Model X. Just got the best resale value from KBB. I'm not sure if I actually agree with this, but we will take a look at the article and what it says, because usually vehicles in that price range, Model S and X at that, depreciate a lot faster, a lot further. We're seeing it across the market with a lot of the competitors, but we'll definitely take a look at it. And on top of that, we'll look at car gurus and see the price decreases of all the used vehicles or used Tesla values. And of course, we can also look at the Manheim auction report to see if those prices are holding or if they're dropping already. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on your Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel, but more on that later. All right, so let us take a look at this. Here is a tweet from Inside EVs. They basically wrote an article about how KBB just gave the award for the best resale value for the Model S and the Model X. And this is most likely old data, because the Model S and the X, well, really all vehicles and all Teslas had really good resale value, in a sense that all these vehicles were being resold for a lot more during the past 2 years during, everything that was going on. But it's funny here that they post this, and like, I guess KBB has wrote this article, and then someone actually posted out here and they just wrote, what? Taking a look at the car gurus data, which I was actually going to go to as well. And you can see across the board, every single used vehicle value for Tesla is down massively. Past 90 days, 16, 14, 15% in retail list price. Year over year, down 20%, 19%, 21% across the board. Model S right here at the most at almost 24% year over year. So let's take a look at this article from, of course, Inside EVs and KBB to see if what they're actually taking a look at it. And so, of course, I took it a little bit beforehand, and it says that really they're just comparing it to the other manufacturers out there, the other vehicles up there. And so price EVs like the R1, Rivian, the Ford, the GMC Hummer, and the Lucid, of all these vehicles have all been appreciating, especially in the past couple of years. But of course, now all of them are also crashing. I think I saw like Mercedes EQS for like $60,000, which, I mean, there's a lot of Model S's and refresh Model S's that are also dropping value. But of course, KBB probably has, a little bit old data with all this, because the one thing that KBB definitely didn't factor in is yesterday or the day before yesterday's $10,000 price cut for the Model X and $5,000 price cut for the Model S. So we're going to see some pretty massive reductions for Model S. If you're in the market for a Model S refresh, like I've seen anywhere from like 65 to 75,000. Model X is also another big story, anywhere from 85 to 95,000. Those retail prices, well, they were, I guess, 10, 20, $30,000 more before yesterday, and now they've also price decreased as well. So of course we can take a look at the Manheim auction reports. We've got Model Y plugged in here because I'm sure a lot of you want to see this first before we move on to any other vehicle. So wow, I didn't even know there's actually Model 3 long ranges here. You can see the days of buying a Tesla off the lot and selling them to make a profit are pretty much gone at this point. But I mean, it depends, right? Because if you factor in a $7,500 federal tax credit, you might actually be in a little bit of profit here. But of course, you're not supposed to buy these vehicles, get that federal tax credit, and resell them. That, it's not, for resale, but definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let's switch it over to the Model X, and this is where we'll start to see massive depreciation from new to used. So you can see right here, 91, 99, 101. This was like just, a few days ago, $110,000, $115,000 car. And if we switch it to Model S, that's probably going to be a little bit more pain, but of course we can't see it right here. So let's switch it to 2022. Whoa. Wow. Okay. So 2022 Tesla Model S long range, $67,000. I don't think I've seen that low in a little bit, but 19,000 miles on it. Technically, it does have a bad condition. Like 3.5 out of 5 is pretty bad. But it's interesting to see this low price when we've got 73, 76, 79, and then a staggering 67. Switching to the Model X on this side, we can see a lot of depreciation as well, or I can imagine we will. And you can see right here, 93, 97, 93. It seems to be stabilized just a little bit. They seem to be holding in the 90s, which is good. But of course, this is not reflected of the most recent price drops that just happened. That's probably going to take at least a couple weeks to 3 weeks for it to reflect onto the auction side, but definitely some pretty interesting stuff. I just thought it was pretty funny that KBB has said that the Model S and X have really good resale value, but I guess it's really in comparison to their rivals at the end of the day. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. Are you in the market for a Model S or a Model X? Seems like a decent time to buy right now because we've got price decreases on the new side, and then also the used side will probably get hampered and affected by it in the next coming weeks as we get to the end of the month, the end of the quarter. We're going to see deals on the new side and also the used side. Dealers operate in the same sort of fashion. They want to make deals by the end of this month. So, definitely hit some feelers out there. The more the merrier. It doesn't hurt to ask has always been my MO with trying to negotiate, right? Because the worst that someone can say to you is no, whether it's on the private side or on the dealer side. All they can say is no, we don't want your deal. Please go away. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the next topic. But before we do that, this video is sponsored by my Patreon link. Down in the description is a Patreon link where you can receive some of the benefits. So definitely check it out if you're interested.